Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh wow. I was debating whether or not to come live this night, but I just had to. I'm still very emotional. I'm still very happy. In my short 20 something years on this planet, I've not enjoyed many moments that made me as happy as this, honestly. If you exclude like personal life achievements, external factors, things that have made me as happy as this are not that many. The Super Falcons are the champions of Africa for the 10th time. This is the first trophy that is being won by the Nigerian national team since I've started this platform called Eagles Tracker. Those that know the whole journey of Eagles Tracker, when we started, how we started, our first page that got deleted before we came to this page. I started with the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup. That was the first tournament that I created content on. That was the first tournament that I covered. And I've always had a strong love for the Super Falcons of Nigeria. And the Super Eagles came close to winning the trophy last year, but the Super Falcons have done it this year and have made me very happy and very proud. I did not kick a single ball, but I feel very connected with this team. Maybe it's because I know some of the players on the team personally, but I also know players on the Super Eagles. Maybe it's because the players have been through so much to be able to get to this point. I don't know what it is exactly, but I feel so connected to this team, and I am so happy that the Super Falcons can call themselves champions of Africa again. It is our 10th one, but for many people, this is the first one that they are watching very closely. For many people, this is the first one that they are watching very closely. Remember, women's football is still growing. It was cancelled in 2020. In 2022, we did not win. So this is the first title that many people will be watching very closely. I remember when I started talking about the Super Falcons, when I started promoting Nigerian football the way I do back in 2019, interest was not like this. Now you go on social media, everywhere you turn, somebody is talking about Nigerian football. And I love to see it. But I remember when I started, when I had the idea for this platform, it wasn't like that. And with the work that we've done over the years, and of course the work that a lot of people have done, I pushed, and I don't say this lightly, I pushed the NFF to create a page for the Super Falcons. A page did not exist for the Super Falcons. I had to call them out and push them to do it. And I'm not trying to take any credit for this wAFCON win. I did not play ball, I did not coach, I didn't do anything. Yes, I spoke with some of the players and I offered support to some of the players, but I did not do anything really. But just from someone that I feel like I've been doing a lot of background work with the Super Falcons, I am happy that they can win this trophy. They can get the kind of social media noise. They can get the kind of attention that they deserve. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. I am so emotional. I am so delighted. I'm so happy for these players. I'm supposed to come and do post-match analysis. I don't even have the brain to want to come and start deep diving into tactics and everything. We won, and that's what matters the most to me. We won. We won. We are the champions again. We are the champions again. Yes, we are the Super Falcons, so we expect to win many more. But we have to enjoy this one. This team, this group of players, this group, it is one to enjoy. After this, I'm going to go back and look for my previous interview with Christy Uchebe. She spoke very emotionally about being a part of the Super Falcons now, watching the team win wAFCON after wAFCON as a child. And she was distraught, she was heartbroken when she couldn't win the title in 2022. And now in 2024 edition, she is able to be a champion. Rasheedat Ajibade won the wAFCON in 2018 as a beat part player. She was a new girl then. She was almost a nobody. Many people did not really know who she was. She was just coming up from the youth teams. And now, fast forward to 2025, she is winning the wAFCON trophy, lifting the trophy as the captain. You guys don't know the kind of work that Ajibade does for the Super Falcons, not just on the field, but also off the field. Give credits to a goalkeeper like Chiamaka Nnadozie that has put goalkeeping on the map as far as Africa is concerned, not just Nigeria. Goalkeeper of the tournament, fantastic player, and a fantastic human being as well. Give credits to people like Ashley Plumter, who did not have to play for Nigeria, but believed in something bigger than just herself, and represented the Super Falcons with pride for a number of years, and can finally call herself an African champion. I can imagine how many tears Ashley is going to shed today or tonight. Give credits to the likes of Michelle Alozie, Esther Okoronkwo. What a player. I've been bigging up Esther Okoronkwo for such a long time. I'm happy that the rest of the world can see the quality that she has now. I've been picking her up for a while. I'm happy that the rest of the world can see it. I give credits to every player on that team, man. Ihezuo worked hard. Folashade Jamilusi worked hard. Halimatu Ayinde, legend, veteran of the team. Osinachi Ohale, absolute legend, veteran. She's been there, she's done that, she has done it again. Tosin Dimeng. I remember watching Tosin Dimeng come into the team as a young player that was obviously still trying to find her feet. And now you watch Dimeng play, and on the ball she plays with so much composure. Credits to her. Jennifer Echegini, Omoriso Babajide, Tony Payne, Christy Uchebe, the ones that did not even play, the sub goalkeepers, Oluwehi, Unachuku, Asista Toshuala, who many people like to disrespect, but she still does so much for the team in the locker room, and even when she comes on, she still brings that presence, the fear of God she puts into opposition defenders. I'm so happy for all of these players. I am so happy for every single one of these players. The Super Falcons are champions of Africa for the 10th time. Watching them lift that trophy gave me so much joy and so much fulfillment. Again, like I said, since I've started this platform, this is the first trophy that I can celebrate that Nigeria has won. Even at 17, we know they win again. This is the first one that I can really come and celebrate and post. Every single tournament we go to, I invest money, I create graphics, I create videos, I create everything. This is the first time that I can come and say we did it. We won. I am so delighted. For myself, for every Nigerian fan, for the players, in fact for the NFF that I always call out when they do nonsense, when they do anyhow. I'm happy for them because I know that they will put this one as a feather in their cap. I just hope that we will continue to accord the players and the Super Falcons as a team the respect that they deserve. I remember after the 2023 World Cup, they had a good showing. Their next game that they played in Nigeria, no marketing, no promotion, nothing. I hope that the next time that the Super Falcons are going to Nigeria to play a game, they treat them like African champions and they give them the reception that they deserve. They promote the games. These ladies continue to make us proud. I saw that the president of the country already posted about them. Now, when they go back to Nigeria, when they land in Abuja, they need an invite. They need an invite to the I was about to say White House. They need an invite to Aso Rock. Bring them in the way you brought in the Super Eagles when they finished second, when they were the best losers. Bring the Super Falcons in. Shake their hand. Tell them how proud they've made the country. And put that MON on their names. If you are going to give the men MON for finishing second, you gave them, I don't know, 2 plots of land or something for finishing second. The ones that now won and won their 10th title, they deserve 4 plots. You can even give them a OFR or GCFR. But they need to accord the players that respect that they deserve, that they've earned. This is a special crop of players. Special crop. I give credit to everybody that has done work on these players and on this team up until this point. From Coach Thomas Danabi, to Coach Randy Wardrobe, to Coach Justin Madugu. Everyone has played a role leading up to this triumph. Thomas Danabi is the one that brought in Chiamaka in 2019 and put Chiamaka at the World Cup and allowed everybody to see the bright young star that we've had and see how far she has come till today. Ihezuo, back then, she was the next big thing. Unfortunately, she had injuries that slowed down her track, but she's coming to her own now. The likes of Ajibade, back then, bringing them in. Coach Randy Wardrum did not win the wAFCON, I know. So some people don't like him, fine, that's your opinion. But if not for him, Michelle Alozie will probably not be a Super Falcon today. Esther Okoronkwo will probably not be a Super Falcon today. These were players that came into the national team because of personal connections that Randy Wardrum had. And of course, they have to have Nigerian heritage. But personal connections that he used to bring them into the team. And now Esther Okoronkwo is the one that is scoring goals and making assists for us to win our 10th wAFCON title. So no matter what you think about him, I credit him for laying a little bit of groundwork for us to get here today. And Coach Justin Madugu, everybody has different opinions about the coach. But he trusted players. He trusted Ihezuo in this tournament. He trusted Folashade Jamilusi in this tournament. He trusted his players. He trusted his plan. Playing Ajibade where everybody thought she shouldn't be playing. He trusted the players. So I give him credit for that as well. At 2-0 down at halftime in the final, I thought it was looking very, very long. I can't even lie. But I kept the faith. I kept the faith. Because I know how hungry these players are. Some people said, oh, they played scared. No, they did not play scared. Sometimes, it's football. You might have a plan, you might want to do something, and then when you come, it doesn't happen the way you want it to happen. But in the second half, they came out with intensity, with energy. They knew that it was you're down 2-0 at the break. There's only one thing you can do. You give it all out. In the final, if you lose 2-0, if you lose 4-0, you still lost. So you give everything. And they turn it around. Football is a game of moments, and moments won us this game. One penalty that switched everything. Ajibade is the usual penalty taker. The Moroccan goalkeeper might have been preparing for that. So Okoronkwo stepped up, took the responsibility, and slotted it home. Ijamilusi, who didn't have a good first half, her energy, another fantastic run by Okoronkwo, she tapped in the second goal. And then Eche Guinea, super sub off the bench, who many people thought, including myself, I thought she should have started the match. On hand to score the third goal. The resolve, the resilience. Never give up, never say die. Super Falcons, man. Fantastic, fantastic performance. Fantastic tournament. Didn't lose a single match. The first time that we went behind, we showed that we can go behind and come back. Despite the crowd being against us, despite the laser pointers in their eyes, the resolve, man, they gave everything. When one player doesn't step up, another steps up. And that is how a team is supposed to be. Yes, Ajibade was the player of the tournament, but she could not have done it alone. She couldn't. Okoronkwo had to do her job. Echegini had to do her job. Dimei had to do her job. Chiamaka, Ashley, they all had to do their jobs. Everybody played for everybody. And most especially, they played for their coach. They played for the country. They played for all Nigerians at home and abroad. And today we can celebrate the Super Falcons as the champions of Africa yet again. 2018 is a long time ago. I was still in university in 2018. 2018 is a long time ago. And we are champions yet again. The wAFCON. the beautiful new trophy. I don't have the official statistics, but probably one of the most watched wAFCONs around the world. Definitely the most followed on social media that I've seen. And then they wore our beautiful new jersey today for the final. Oh man, what a month. What a month. I wish so badly that I was in Morocco. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it for several reasons. I wish so badly that I was there, so that I can actually live in the moment and enjoy it. I'm so happy for the Super Falcons. I'm so happy to be a supporter of women's football in Nigeria. And I urge anybody that doesn't follow the players at club level, that doesn't follow the national team regularly, don't only watch the wAFCON. Watch them every time they play. Watch them play for their clubs. Support them year round. Whether they are in the national team or they are not, support them. Because some people, some people don't support. If they now lose a match, they'll come and start insulting them. That's not how we should be. Let's be true fans of the national team. If you love football, you love football. Whether it's men, women, children. If you love football, you love football. Support the Super Falcons even more now. Let us keep cheering these ladies on. Super Falcons are champions of Africa. What can I say? I hope Nigeria accords them the respect that they deserve. I hope all the players drink it in. I think there were about 8 first-timers in this tournament. I hope they all savor the moment. Because nothing in this life is guaranteed. I hope they all savor the moment. They take it in. They enjoy themselves. They cry their hearts out. They laugh. They party. They enjoy themselves. Esther Okoronkwo plays in Canada. She plays in Canada if you want to watch Esther Okoronkwo. Ajibade, new team coming soon. Does he just move to the WSL in England? Man, I'm so happy for these girls. I'm so happy for these girls. Please, let's keep cheering them on. Talk about them. Shout out to the legends in the team. Asisha to Shuala, Francisca Odega, Osinachi Ohale, Tochukwu Oluwehi. They set the tone. They laid this. They made the standard for people like the men to come today. For people like Babajide to come today. For people like Kanadozie. They set the tone. By the way, guys, quick plug. Buy your merchandise on eaglestrackershop.com. We have fantastic Champions of Africa merch, t-shirts, and caps. Get it on our website, eaglestrackershop.com. New merch, make sure you get it. If you're a supporter of Super Falcons, get your merch. But yes, if you want to share your thoughts, you can call in, man. I am so happy. I want people to share my joy. Let's not no bad energy, please, from anybody. Whether there's things that you're not happy with, we can discuss what you're not happy with next week. But for today, let's celebrate. Let's enjoy. We haven't seen our national team, whether male or female, win a trophy in a while. Some people were single last time we won a trophy. Now they are married with 1 or 2 children. So a lot has happened.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for joining.
Yeah, good morning. I think this is the 5th, 7th, or 8th time I've been on your show since 2019. My name is Saudi Nakacha. I'm calling from Australia. I woke up this morning at 5 o'clock to watch the game. The game started at 6. I think by the end of the first half, I was kind of discouraged, but something kept telling me, this is Nigeria. These guys can't just come here and just falter like that. I felt like it's our tradition. We own this. In as much as it's football, anything can happen and all of that. There was this passion I had in me that we're going to come back, And the moment we had a check-in in the game, I kind of felt like, obviously, she brings something new. She brings something different to the game. And I was really excited. Really excited. I went from watching the game at work to rushing home because I was finishing work overnight, rushing home, driving very quickly to make sure I don't miss anything. yeah, when I got home this morning, I was really, really excited. Watched the game, celebrated. Although sometimes it's very difficult to find how to watch. I actually find a link to watch this game on your show. The other time I commented, I said, anybody with a link, because
Mm.
I have watched a couple of feeds on one link and then the link shut down. And then I started the quarterfinal against Zambia, and then I was able to, see today. So I am very, very excited about it. I am elated. I don't have any bad energy for any members of the team. Um, Nothing. I have nothing negative to say to them. But one of the things that makes me happy is that South Africa did not have the last laugh today. The game against South Africa, even before the game, gave me a very, very big scare.
Mm.
Very, very, very big scare. But to see that South Africa did not get the last laugh, because it would have actually been a very heartbreaking thing to see that we get to the final and then suddenly we lose. They will own the internet. I'm on Facebook and I see that their groups do kind of pop up. And when you see their pop up groups, you see the many nasty things they say about Nigerians. And when you look at the names of the those posting, obviously you know that they are South Africans. So I'm very, very elated. I'm very, very excited for the team. I'm very happy for everyone of the team. I think I'm more happy for Ashley, mostly because it looks like she wasn't even going to be included in this tournament. It seemed to me like she had to talk her way into the tournament. There seemed to be a lot of controversy surrounding her being added to the team, demanding so much more for the team and all of that. So when I see that she has won a tournament, ditching England, knowing fully well that she's played for the England age group teams, and here she is playing for the Super Falcons and winning, I'm very, very happy for them. And I hope that other players who are based in other nationalities trying to find their way. There's a very young girl in Canada who is also, I believe that Nigeria should make effort towards getting her. I can't remember her name now, but I know she's of Nigerian descent. She plays really well. And the last time they played the USA, she actually, I think, scored 3 goals or something. So I hope players like that will look up to how much these players have come from other nations to join Nigeria and have actually achieved what the other countries couldn't give to them. So I don't want to take a lot of the time. I'm very, very happy for the team and I'm elated for them. And I hope that the next World Cup, the next tournaments will just, sit on this. Good luck to Esther. She's really, really done amazing today. I thought she was going to win the play of the tournament, but I still think Ajibade has also run her socks off throughout the tournament. So I'm happy. I will stop there so that other people can say what they want to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, just let me quickly answer the people that are asking about the women's league. If you want to watch your current call, the Canadian league is the Northern Super League. It is different from the NWSL, which is the National Women's Super League that they play in the USA. So there's a different league. Okoronkwo is part of this is the first season of the league in Canada, and Okoronkwo is part of AFC Toronto. So if you want to watch her, it's a different league entirely. I was opportune to watch her when she came and played here in my city against Ngozi Okobi's Ottawa Rapid. So I'm just happy. I'm happy. I know that when she comes back to Canada now, they are going to celebrate her. They've been supporting her throughout the tournament, and she was a stone throw away from being the player of the tournament as well. So a fantastic display. Maybe she would have won it if she started maybe the first 2 games that she came off the bench or something. I don't know. But fantastic, fantastic player that she is. Let me allow Abi Monaco talk. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining me.
Hi, Oti. Good evening. I
Yes,
mean,
good
good
evening.
morning. I don't know what time is it on your
Anyone.
end.
It's shy a good day.
I would say I'm happy we won the game. I'm happy we finally got to win the cup. But I have a bit of mis feelings during the first half. I won't lie,
Mm.
because I feel like we showed Morocco a lot of respect in the first half. The respect they are meant to get from us, we are the one that is showing them the respect. It got to a point I was like, we couldn't put up 5, 6 complete passes in the midfield. We are just launching the ball from behind for our strikers to run, and we give them so much work to do. You can't keep running all the strikers at every moment of the game and allow them to waste their strength. If you look at the game today, Iyozo she was unable to do anything. And it's not our fault because the rate at which we played was not so good. From our game against South Africa to today's game and the previous game we all have been watching, it is a very difficult for us in the middle. Most of our games, we knows that our midfield is really porous. We try to bring a lot of people into that midfield, and maybe going forward, we can do something in that midfield to make it better off. But the second half was quite good. Why did I say that? Because the respect that we showed them in the first half, we decide not to show them that respect again. We give them what they actually need. Take away this ball from these people as soon as possible. Man to man marking, push forward, rush them, let them know that they are playing against the best team in this competition, and we give it to them. And you see the first goal, the second goal, and really overall, I was happy with the performance. I was so happy that we won. We finally won the game, and I wish the girls well. Ajibade, I would say she's to me the best player of the tournament. I won't lie. Esther was amazing, yes, but Ajibade has done so well in their role. I wasn't expecting her to play that role, to be honest. But playing that role, she has done a lot in this competition. A lot of people might not see because Esther take a lot of the set pieces. She's always at the center of all those goals, yes. But a lot of people might not see what Ajibade is doing in that team. I will tell you, if we don't have player like Ajibade in that team today, we likely not get to where we get to in that competition because she overworked herself in every game that she played. And I'm happy that she finally got something. I'm just hoping, I'm looking forward to an amazing team that will give her a better opportunity to prove her worth in the Premier League, to be honest. So overall, I would say they did well, and I'm really, really happy that they finally got what they wanted.
All right.
Ashley Plunter, yeah, another person that I really give kudos to. Ashley Plunter, she has been amazing. She's always there anytime they call up onto her. At the first time, it was really, really dicey for her. A lot of trouble, all the flanks. Even Alozie today, she was having it tough in the first half with what's her name? The lady in, is this 12 or 17? I think.
I'm sorry. I'm Saudi.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was giving her a very, very tough time. But Zook is good. And the problem she was having was because I feel like Ijamilusi was not playing far to the right more today, the way she plays against South Africa
Mm.
in the first half. So they were giving her a very, 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 very tough time today. But it's all good. We did amazingly well. And I think we should prepare very well for the World Cup. We always
Oh,
have a very diabolic.
World Cup is still far. We have another WAFCON next year, Seth. So we
We
still have to play another WAFCON before we think about World Cup. So
so
World Cup,
we look at it now. We won this competition right now, and before this competition, me and you know how we prepared for this competition. How shambolic we are when it's come to planning and
see,
all those sort of
we'll
things.
talk about all those things on a later day. The reality of it is that, I give credit to everybody on the team, but the Super Falcons players just had a different kind of determination. We are blessed with a lot of talent, and we had a lot of determination to win this trophy. If we want
Yeah.
to continue to be a powerhouse at the global stage, not just an African stage, there's many things that we need to change and we need to do. But for today, I just want to celebrate them. I just want to be happy. I just want to be excited.
Of
Again, like
course.
I said, since I started this platform, now the first trophy where I don't see to come on live and celebrate. I know how many graphics that I've made of champions. Now today where I finally post here will be champions. I know how much money I've spent covering tournaments, creating, paying people to go and cover tournaments.
when
Now
I saw your
today
when
where I
I saw the
finally
video
don't
you
see something will go give me joy.
when I saw the video you posted on your platform this morning, I was thinking, IoT don't go Morocco. I swear.
See,
and
every
obviously,
tournament I spend millions. The AFCON that
hmm,
Super Eagles played, I spent millions. I didn't go myself, but I had to pay people to go and cover the tournament.
cover for
Wait,
you,
at the
yeah.
end of the day, they no bring trophy. This one, they've brought the trophy, and I'm very, very happy. But yes, thank you, Abi Monaco. Let me allow our other guest, Apex. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, welcome, boss. It has been a long time. Yes,
I've
thank
been a
you.
fan of the program for a long time.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
If you can remember, there was a time during COVID that we were doing what's it called? COVID. Yeah, I think I got 5 questions. The last question to got to
Ah,
win your
when we're doing that this
yeah,
trivia
yeah,
game,
yeah.
I'm
The
supposed
last
to bring
question
that one back,
to win
sis.
your money, I got it wrong that day.
I'm supposed to
So
bring that one
since
back,
then I've
sis.
been your follower.
Thank you.
I give kudos to your handwork.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I think the lady really make us proud because checking the first half, where consider that we conceded 2 goals, we're not fantastic, we're not playing, we allowed the Morocco to run over us. I totally forgot the match that this match has already gone because assuming we are losing, we are creating chances, a good chance, we still have the belief. But the coach make a good choice. This PSG lady, she's the best creative we have in the squad. I don't know why the coach is so doesn't know how to get the best of her, where to use her. Yeah,
Mm,
I think the coach will know how to get the best of that girl. We have seen how he play with PSG, how he bangle every
mm,
time. So we need to work on that midfield. Then coming to our striker Esther Okoronkwo, kudos to her, kudos to all the squad. They really make us proud. The only thing I think about the team now, I think they have a few time before they get to the call for preparation before this tournament. They need to get time together, work as a team, maybe prepare before the next AFCON, so that we use the next AFCON to prepare for the global stage. We
mm,
have been the African champion for 10 times. For now, we should be aspiring for world.
mm,
That should be our next target. We should forget about being African champion all the time. At least we should explore. Like the last World Cup,
mm.
we explored, but I think we can do better.
Mm,
Get into the
very much.
semi-final of the World Cup. That would be an achievement. I
Don't
think that should
worry.
be the next
When we
target
win
for
when we
NFF.
win the when we win the World Cup in 2027, I'll come on this live and I'll do 5 million naira giveaway. Just wait. When we win the World Cup in 2027, just wait. It's coming. Don't worry.
Okay, me too. I will
But
join you.
today we have to celebrate them. I know that yes,
Yeah,
it's the 10th one, but this
yeah.
10th one feels so good. It's a new trophy. Like I've said, for me personally, I have an extra joy because since I started this platform, any youth, whether I under 17 or under 15 or up until first team, male or female, this is the
But
first.
this platform has been long now, more than 5 years.
Exactly. So you can see how long I've been waiting to post that we are champions. And I can finally post it today and be smiling and laughing and celebrating. So forever, these Super Falcons, all these players, I love them till no matter what happens in the future. I love them so much. But yes, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you joining me
You're
and sharing
welcome.
your thoughts.
You're welcome.
All right. Mr. Lukman B, welcome.
Hey, Eagle Striker, your team. Well done. Congratulations. First and foremost, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
That match, I was watching. So we had set up the back. I put the TV out in the backyard. I got my girls, because I have 2 girls, 8 and 9. So we stayed everything. We started watching match with 2 goals. Because when we watch match, I usually explain to them, I'm telling them, okay, this is what they are doing, because they play too, and I try to ginger them. I just kept quiet in the corner. But my wife, the kids were still cheering on. I'm like, no, the girls are not dealing with the high press. I'm like, what's Aluzie doing in that corner? She should have gotten that. I was just like, the second half happened. I just saw, so our first sub didn't come in till later. So I was still trying to figure out what did they do differently, because second half, and I also thought they were more aggressive as the ball was coming into the middle. Either Alozie was moving up, somebody was moving up to challenge Morocco to knock the ball back in. I'm like, okay, they seem to be playing, but I still wasn't so, because like I was already like depressed, like man, like if we lose, then the first goal happened. I said okay, but my wife and kids were just laughing at me. They were still praising, pushing for the. I was in the corner. The second goal happened there. They're like, why are you not joining us? It was just a wonderful, wonderful environment. And I don't know if if we've done it before in a final. Maybe the Drama Miracle was not a final, right? Have the Super Eagles come down to win a final before?
Come from behind. I mean, I'll have to. I don't want to say
I
yes
have
or
me
no.
too. Yeah,
I
yeah,
have to
yeah.
go
I
and
don't.
check. But
I have to go and check because even that Senegal game, there was a crazy Senegal game in Lagos in AFCON, but I don't think it was the final. I think I'll have to check too, but that's a big deal. Coming back from 2-0.
2 goals behind. The
Ah,
first
no,
time that
no,
we even
no penalty.
go.
Oh.
This is the
Win
first
the
time that
thing.
we've gone behind in this tournament. I was wondering that do we have the resolve?
Yes,
Because it's
yes.
it's one thing if you've been going behind and been coming back, but we've been winning
We've
games
never.
and then to go behind. See, but some things are written in the stars. See, because see,
Man.
first of all, coming into this tournament, obviously we know the pedigree that Super Falcons have. But somebody said we came from behind in '94. Um, but
Uh,
coming into this tournament,
in a final
we
though, in a final against
they
Zambia.
said Senegal in '94.
No, 94. We beat Zambia to win it. Now, wasn't that when the Chipolo Polo boys had the crash? Abi? Or who
But
did we
see,
play in the final?
let me not rack my brain around that.
Let's do.
See, coming into this tournament, there were a lot of expectations, obviously, because we are the Super Falcons. But there were also a lot of doubts. People doubted the coach.
Yeah. Yes.
Myself
Yeah.
included,
Yeah. People did. People
I
did.
wanted the coach
People
to show
did.
me that he
I
knows
did.
what he's doing. And there were a lot of things. Preparation. Went
Oh
into this tournament having
man.
only played, I think we only played 4 games in the year. Coming into this tournament, when other teams had played 6, 7, 8 matches. So many things that we were not sure about. And they
Wow.
come into the tournament and then they just start to click. And in the group stages, we could see them improving slowly but surely.
Yep.
We get
Yep.
to the knockout
Yep.
rounds. We're drawn against Zambia. I expected it to be
5-0.
a tough match.
Yeah,
We
with
go
Banda, Barbara Banda now, the women's AFCON.
the
I was
best
like,
player
okay,
in Africa.
then I
We
see
go
5
and
nil.
we
Okay.
blow Zambia out of the park. Once we won that game, I said, no, come on,
Ah,
something is happening here. The game against South Africa,
okay.
from nowhere, Alozie just plays a hopeful ball into the
He
box,
just bounced in. I was like,
and the
what?
ball
Okay.
somehow goes in. And then
Injury time.
in this match, we are 2 goals behind. It's funny
Man.
because whenever I do my match previews, I always pray to be wrong because it's a bittersweet thing because if I'm now wrong, somebody will now come and say IoT does not know what he's talking about. He said
Exactly.
this player will be dangerous. Oh, she did not do anything. But today I said this little Shebak scored from the way I described that she plays.
Like,
I said Studi will be a tough one for Alozie. Studi dribble Alozie score goal. I can't wonder why is it now final that my
yeah.
whole analysis now wants to be
But
correct.
second half, I know
But
they don't take
the,
nonsense. So second half is
exactly
like
in the
no
second
nonsense.
half, they
Mm.
came and they did something so different. And see, for me, it was just the mentality. The girls they changed their gear. They realized that we cannot come this far only to come this far.
Yeah,
And
yeah, they
they
kept
see, and
pushing.
Morocco made that mistake of thinking that okay, we've scored 2 goals, so now we can hang on.
Oh, I think they just didn't have the energy to keep the high press.
They
And
couldn't.
they just like they couldn't
So
because that first half they played us like we're small boys. I was just like, what's going on?
I give Morocco some praise. They play good football, man. They are well coached.
Oh
They play good
man.
football, but they got see at the end of the day, it can't be easy. It's like see, if you are fighting against your younger brother, maybe your younger brother, when he has grown up, maybe when you were like children, you will
yeah.
not be slapping him anyhow. But when he
Yeah,
grows
that's
up,
true.
he will be able to give you some one or two that you said, but no, say, oh, this guy don't
That's
grow. But
three goals in the
at the end of the
second half.
day, you will still show him that see now me be the senior, then bomb me first.
3 goals in the
And
second half. Three
that's what the
goals.
Super
What?
Falcons did.
Like the moment so that third goal Echegini scored, I saw it. As soon as they took the course, if you remember when we played Rwanda, the first goal Oshime scored, it was the same thing. The moment that cross went, you just see Oshime point out. Echegini was the same thing. When that ball was kicked, I just saw her flash and she just guided the ball home. She didn't try any crazy shot, just guide it. That's all that ball needed. That is technique right there. Guide it home. No, don't do anything too much. That was beautiful, man. Congratulations.
No, it was
Congratulations,
beautiful.
man.
Ah man, I'm so
Congratulations.
happy.
Honestly, I just like I wish I was in Morocco, man. I really
I
wish I was
know,
there.
I know,
I
and I
wish
wanted
I
to go with
was
my
there like
girls. I
those
want.
youth.
Well, we'll go next year by God's grace. Because I wanted to go and see the girls play. That would ginger them, So they start building that culture thing. I'm big on their games. We went out to work this morning 2 hours. I was working on the drills, taking shots and all that. They're 8 and 9, so I'm doing the cones with them.
So
So
your girls
next,
in the next 10 years, Super Falcons, what are we talking about?
by the grace of God, and I'm not pushing them. I'm building, like, we go to Nigeria once in 2 years. I'm building that organic connection with the
The
country.
country.
There's no, my daddy say I should, no, 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 no,
But
no, because
sorry to cut you off, but this is what we're talking about. Something like your girls now. They are 8 and 9, so this is probably the first tournament that they will get to watch properly
yes,
and know what is
yes,
going on. And
yes,
for them
yep,
to watch something like this, it builds that connection. It makes them
yep,
dream. It
yep,
makes them
yep,
believe
yep,
that if
yep.
these people can do this, me self, I can do this
Exactly.
thing.
That's, you got it. You got
Like,
it.
see,
That's
as I
it.
say, like these players, you don't know
So,
the impact that they are having
ah,
because women's football, first of all, this is the biggest that women's football has been. The women's
yeah,
football in
yeah.
Nigeria, this is by far the biggest, the most followed, everything that it has been.
Huge,
And
huge.
for us to be able to win like this, because again, I know, see, and I'm happy that they won
Two
because
o
I know if
down.
we had lost this match, the way the
Ah,
game started, people would have turned on them. People would have started saying all sorts of
yeah,
things.
yeah.
But now
And
there is nothing
even if we
anybody
had
knows to
lost,
say.
if we had lost after that way they played the second half and they drew, dude, you forgot the penalty. That penalty, well, FIFA CAF tried though. CAF tried because I was expecting them to play Mago Mago for Morocco.
You know
Look at the
that
penalty they
penalty.
gave
I
us.
honestly thought the ref was going to give it.
Me too. Me too, because I was, so my wife, being a medical professional, I was explaining to her that the rule is the hand must be in a natural position. She now did the anatomy for me. She said, "Yeah, that hand, that's a natural position of the hand." I'm like, "No, Joe, the hand shouldn't be back." She said, "No, it's a natural position." We argued till the ref, once they called the ref to see the VAR. I just said, "Thank God, oh." That penalty, no, CAF tried. They didn't play Mago Mago. Because remember our penalty, the one we scored from, we didn't even see it. None of the girls advocated for it. The ref was just saying, "Hold on, they are calling me." And she went to the thing, saw the way the girl touched the ball, and awarded the penalty. So I'm very impressed. They did a great job with VAR. They did a great job, and I'm expecting AFCON in December will be the same. You know, no, they did a great job. Congratulations. Let me let others come on and talk.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you. I
We'll see.
appreciate
We'll
you
see.
as
We'll
always.
see.
All right,
All right,
thank
bro.
you. Oh man, oh man, I'm so happy, guys. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I'm so happy, man. I am so happy. I have so many emotions. I want to go and speak to some of the players and celebrate with them and say congratulations to them. Again, I've been seeing so many different comments on social media, on X, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. People wanting to insult one person or the other. See, the groundwork, the foundation that has been built, I hope we continue to build upon. I hope we continue to build upon. I hope we continue to build upon. See, if you haven't watched my interviews with a lot of the Super Falcons players, go on YouTube after and go and watch. Go and watch Esther Okoronkwo, how she came into the Super Falcons. Hear it from her own mouth. Very interesting interview. Go and watch Yamakana Dozier's story. Hear her talk about how she got to where she is. Go and watch Christine Chebe's story. How she was crying about how she was sad that her father unfortunately passed away before she could play for the Super Falcons. And that was something that made her so sad and how badly she wanted to be an African champion with Nigeria. Go and watch Ashley Plumter's story. I spoke with Ashley and Ashley spoke about what it meant for her to play for the Super Falcons of Nigeria, the emotion, the mindfulness that went into her decision making to play for Nigeria. Go and watch Jennifer Echeguine's story. That's why till today, see, I understand that some people don't like Randy Wardrum, but this man helped to bring many of these players that would not have smelt Nigeria if not for him. Okonkwo was not on the radar. Echegini was not on the radar. Was not at all on the radar. Alozie was not on the radar. Alozie did not even have a permanent contract with Houston Dash. She was a training player when he went and brought her in. Using personal connections because he knew one coach that knew the player and said, "Yeah, bring the girl." Go and listen to Michelle Alozie's story. I've interviewed her as well. It's on the Eagle Striker YouTube channel. I've interviewed almost all the Super Falcons players. You can go on the YouTube channel, Eagle Striker YouTube channel. I've interviewed so many of them. Go and hear their stories. When Echegini got called up to the 2023 Women's World Cup, she was working as a waitress. She was in university. She was working as a waitress. She was at her job. She was serving tables when she looked at her phone and she saw that she was going to the World Cup in 2023. Fast forward to 2 years later, she's an African champion with Super Falcons, scoring the winning goal. Time and football, man. Oh, man. Amazing stories, a lot of these girls. Amazing stories, a lot of them. And trust me, I'm going to be updating many of these interviews now that they've won. I want to hear from Ajibade Player Tournament. I want to hear from Christy, from Chiamaka, from Echegini, from Babajide, all of them. I'm going to talk to as many of them as possible. So if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please, please, please make sure you subscribe. There is amazing content there for you to consume. I even interviewed Randy Waldrum himself before this tournament, where he spoke about his time at Super Falcons head coach and everything that he did, all the struggles that he faced. The Super Falcons have triumphed at this tournament, despite all the factors that play against them. Despite all the factors, they've triumphed. I'm so happy for this team. I'm so happy for these players. I'm so happy. I honestly, I almost feel like I was on the field with them or on the sidelines with them. I've been pushing this team. I remember 2019 when I was interviewing these players initially for the World Cup then, and almost nobody cared. I remember before the 2019 Women's World Cup, I reached out to a couple of the players. Then Josephine was in the team, Okobi, and a bunch of them. And I told them I wanted to interview them. And they told me that, guy, you realize that we are going to the World Cup. And you are the first media person that cares to know what we are thinking or how we feel before the tournament. That's how little attention was being paid to them back then. They were going to the World Cup and no Nigerian media, not a single one, reached out to the coach or any of the players to hear from them. No, almost no one cared. I was like the only one, especially on social media, that was promoting the tournament at the time. I still remember. I've promoted this team so much. I pushed the NFF until they made a page for them. There was no Super Falcons page. I pushed the NFF to take social media seriously. And now we have a fancy hashtag, Mission X. And I will continue to push the NFF to do better for them. That their celebration shirts that they wore today was not okay, was not good enough. Next time you design something better, okay? But I'm just so happy today. I am just so happy today. Thank you to everyone, man. I see you guys' comments. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Yinka. Welcome.
Hi, Ayo. Good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Up Niger.
Up Niger, man. Up Niger.
Congratulations, Super Falcons. Wow, that was a great game. Initially, I kept looking at the scores after 2 goals down. Usually, when we're like 2 goals down like that, it's very difficult for us coming back. We start to like lose, the morale a little bit. But I kept looking at like 2-0 Nigeria down. I'm like, how's that possible? But I kept thinking like, if you can just score 1 goal, that's gonna reignite our passion or intensity, like win that game, which that happened. And then we must give the coaches flowers. Madugu, those changes he made were spot on. He realized his mistakes and he corrected them. I give him
Mm-hmm.
flowers because that Moroccan coach is not just anybody. He's like
He's a
renowned.
World Cup winner.
Yes, he's a World Cup winner, and for Madugu with his like not much experience compared to the Spanish guys who have outwitted him in a final, we have to really commend him for a good job. And kudos to all the girls too. They played their hearts out. They believed they could win, even when most of us were thinking like, oh, 2-0, it's over. And the Moroccans kept coming forward to score another goal despite leading 2-0. But we came back. We give God glory for everything. Mission X and whoever came up with that plan needs to be commended too. Because when I saw Mission X in the beginning, I was one of those that like, these guys are joking. Their preparation was nothing to write home about. And then they all spring up with a Mission X out of nowhere. But today they're champions, and we have to like acknowledge and commend all of them for all their various inputs. I was happy also for Shoala, that kind of look, even though people talk a lot of smack and about her, that kind of looked like a parting gift for a woman who's done so much, for Nigerian football, who's like put in a lot, personally and as a team, mate with the Falcons, into Nigerian success so far. So thank you for having me on. I'm really happy as well. They made my day, So thank you for bringing me on.
Thank you very much. Like, I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right.
Oh man, fantastic! It's just nice to come on here at the
Yes.
end of a tournament like this, and everybody's just happy,
Yes.
everybody's excited, everybody's in good spirits. We are
Yes.
the champions of Africa for
Yes.
the 10th time.
Yes.
It is amazing, and I am so happy. I'm
And
so happy.
to the Moroccans too, that's a payback. The last time we played against Morocco, it was really like a tense game. The officiating was bad. It was as if everything was against us in their bid to like beat us, which they succeeded in doing, but not in a clean way. So today I'm happy we came back because I was scared of that. Like it's never easy playing in North African countries.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's just something about the environment there. They know how to play mind games. They know how to intimidate opponents. Even as Super Eagles, our club sides, they find it difficult there. So for the girls to come back and win in the manner they won, that's really great. Kudos to them.
Mm. All right. Thank you very much. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much for having me. All right.
Oh, okay. Sam, welcome, welcome.
Thank you, IoT. Today's a
I only see you on select days.
today is a very good day. One of my happiest days supporting the Super Falcons, and it was a great game. I won't lie. I was one of those that really wrote out the team after the two goes down. I was
Mm,
like, our national teams, whether Super Eagles or Super Falcons, coming back from two goals down is impossible. It's
mm,
been a long time we came back, and the odds were against us. We were playing in the ground of the Moroccans. One of my friends that was there at the stadium, they only gave them like a little for the fans. They only gave them a little portion to be there. Our supporters club weren't there. There was no drums, there was no trumpet. These girls did the impossible, and I really, really, really commend them. And kudos to the coach too. The coach really took a difficult job. This kind of job was a setup job, the same kind of job Finidi took. Super Eagles was in disarray. Our World Cup chances were already jeopardized, and Finidi took that job. And you can see how it messed everything up, both for the team and for him too as a coach. But Justin came in, took these girls from scraps, and now we are champions of Africa again. Our preparation towards this tournament was shambles. The only A-list friendly we played was against Portugal, and we still did well.
mm.
Like I remember you coming on like few months ago, you were coming on, and every time you were mentioning about NFF, how far we've not heard anything about this tournament. You keep mentioning it every single time you keep because there was no preparation.
Yeah.
Super Eagles went to Cote d'Ivoire, and we had let's do it again. We could see the investment they did. They were paying influencers, they were paying celebrities to push that campaign of let's do it again. How many influencers and celebrities did we see push the Mission X? Because we didn't really believe these girls could go all out to do it. So I commend every one of them, from the goalkeeper down to every one of the teams did great. And this is my call to Nigerian origin players that are born in Europe. Come home and get trophy. I'm looking at Tosin. This is the best time for him to come and at least get a national team, even though it's silver medal. Today we can look at the likes of Victor Moses and we can say Victor Moses is a successful player. He won the AFCON, he won the Champions League, he won the Premier League, he won it all. Today, there's nobody that can say anywhere that Victor Moses is not successful. Trust Ekong is successful. So those that are still waiting for other national teams to call them, come back home and get something to your name. It's more of a national honor than waiting for England and wait in vain. But overall, it's a happy day. I am happy. Now let's get back to September for Super Eagles and see how we can make that chance to our World Cup again. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Sam. I appreciate you. Okay. Well, nice to hear from you guys today. Thank you very much, Mr. Inka. Nice to hear from you as well. Guys, I'm going to have to leave you at this junction. It's been a fantastic one. I am so happy. I need to really go and soak it in. Somebody was asking if I was happy with Abiodun or impressed by Abiodun. I was impressed by how she lifted the trophy. Today, I don't care about performances. On Monday, on the Nigeria FC podcast, we can go into performances and tactics and all that, more detailed talk. Today, I'm just happy that we won the trophy. I cannot see a player lifting African champion trophy and I'll come and tell you, but they did not play well. I don't have reason for that today. Not on the day they won. All I care about is that they won. All I care about is that they won. And I am happy. I love this team so much. The players, man, they fight hard. They fight for themselves. They fight for the country. They fight for every Nigerian out there. Man, please, guys, if you want to support the Super Falcons, if you want to support Eagle Striker, go and get your African Champions merchandise on eaglestrikershop.com. We ship to every country in the world. eaglestrikershop.com. Please go get your merchandise and join me on Monday on the Nigeria FC podcast. We'll talk about this triumph better and so much more. Thank you very much, guys. And look forward to our trivia show is going to come back next month. It's a very, traditional question and answer style for people to get a chance to win some money. Nothing too serious, but there's money involved. It's going to be live. I'll let you guys know exactly what day. Probably going to be live on Thursdays. But yes, just watch out for that. Our trivia show is coming back. Every person that comes on has a chance to win about 100,000 naira. And then the goal is to gather the best performers and then give away a big amount of money to the winner of like their own challenge. Watch out for that. It's coming soon. But yes, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for supporting. Thank you to everyone that has been a follower of Eagle Striker from the very beginning. Since our first page to this new page, since we started YouTube content, some people have supported all the way. And today I finally feel like the work that I've been doing for 5 years, promoting Nigerian football, I feel fulfilled today. I feel fulfilled today. We won a trophy. I feel fulfilled. Hopefully the Super Eagles can do their own in December. Hopefully. But if they don't want to do it, Super Falcons have been joy that will last me at least 2 years. Thank you very much, guys. Up Niger. Congratulations to us. Bye-bye.